Hello guys, the reason for me to record this is because I want to share with you guys a new experience for me, and I believe for you guys too, which is cleaning my tankless hot water tank water heater. My water heater is about 5 years old, and on my research they say it's good to clean at least once a year for a family with 4 or more people living in it. Like actually my house here, it is 5 people living, so I should be doing this more often, and this is the first time I'm doing it. Like in 5 years, this is the first time. It's very simple thing to do. I'm gonna be using these tools here. Hoses, which is the hose that we use to connect wash machines. I'm gonna use a clamp. I'm gonna use the channel lock and these needle pliers here. The solution to clean the inside of the water heater is vinegar, simple vinegar. I'm using this cleaning purpose only vinegar because I wanna just because I wanna be fancy. You don't have to. And I also gonna mix the vinegar we buy in the supermarket. It's a cheap thing. It has to be disposable. I also gonna use a sub pump that on this case I have to adapt a reducer with a nipple so I can connect the hose to it. Otherwise I won't be able to connect it, so I adapted it. Like when you see this appliance, you have to make sure that you have this type of valve here, the one that closes the exit and the one that closes the inlet, the outlet and inlet. This is the main cold water coming in. This is the lever to close the main water, and this is the hot water going out to the house, and this is the lever to close the hot water to the house. Here I have the 2 levers that allow me to access the appliance even with these valves closed. We also have the pre-filter that I'm gonna be cleaning too. The process is simple. I'm gonna close the cold main water, which is this guy here, and I'm gonna open the flush side, which is this guy here, this valve. Then I'm gonna close this side here, the hot water, so vinegar doesn't go to my house, right? Hot water to the house, vinegar will stop right here. And here is where my vinegar gonna come out, so I'm gonna open this valve too. I'm just gonna isolate this system from the house and the main line. Vinegar just gonna circulate through the pipe on the boiler, and I'm gonna come out to the bucket. Make sure you have nothing, this bucket has to be clean, so no dirt gonna come with the vinegar to the system. So it has to be very clean, the bucket. And as I mentioned before, I will be adapting this reducer and the nipple. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the float that allows the motor at the pump works only when this is up for safety reason. So I also gonna use my clamp to keep it on the edge of the bucket up, like so I can use it. Here I'm gonna use some Teflon tape. Always do it clockwise. They say you have to leave 2 or 3 threads down, as I learned on this course. I don't don't have to do that because it's low pressure, but I'm gonna do it. And it's also inside the bucket, so no spillage will make any difference, but I'm doing it anyways. Put a little bit on a nipple, also leaving 2 threads down, like so. I'm just getting used to it. Don't really need to tie too much because, like I said, it's inside the bucket and it's gonna be spillage free. It's not gonna spill anywhere. The sequence here, actually I'm gonna use another bucket because we're gonna have some drainage from the system that's gonna come out once I open this too. But here what I wanna make sure is the power gonna have to be unplugged, right? A little like that. The gas line, the gas has to be shut off, so there's no gas going to the appliance. And like I said, the main water valve will be closed, so no water is coming to the system right now. And the hot water also gonna be closed, so no vinegar go to my house. Don't forget, if you don't have this flushable valve here, you cannot do this process. Like most of the time, the plumber will install it, but sometimes they don't. Okay. Now with the pin needle, I'm gonna take the pre-filter out. Here I might have some water coming out. It doesn't look so bad. I see a little bit of calcium and other minerals inside, which I'm gonna later be cleaning up this and reinstall it before we go through with the vinegar. The filter is just a little dirty, so I'm gonna wash it and clean the calcium that I have. Once I'm done, I have to take this pre-filter after and clean it again because the vinegar is gonna bring a lot of things to it. I wished. You never know. Now I'm gonna install the hoses. All I need to do is take the cap out, cold water, take the cap out of hot water, once I open this, I should see some drainage. Yep, the system is coming out. Now it creates vacuum, and I'm gonna open this one to drain more. And broke up the vacuum. It's normal to come a lot of water, but it drained the whole system. We don't want water inside. Yeah, it's about to finish the drainage. Just a couple drops. I'm gonna prepare this part here now. I'm gonna put, they say 5 American gallons, which I'm not sure. I think this is what, 1 gallon, 2. It doesn't say. It doesn't really matter. But like I said, this is for cleaning purpose. You don't have to use it. You can use the normal vinegar, the one that you buy in the supermarket. And I'm gonna add one more, maybe half, I don't know. Yeah, but this 1 gallon and a half. This one is 4 liters, so probably that one is 4 liters too. Right now I have, I think, 6 liters. It's good enough. I can see more or less for the amount of water that came out when I was draining it. It's more or less the same. Not the same, it's just that. So I have much more water, vinegar than the drainage, which is good. As I mentioned before, I'm gonna find a way to leave this float pointing up. We have this lock here, so you stay like that. Oh, I'm gonna use the blue hose because I want the vinegar, it doesn't really matter, but I want the vinegar to go up on the main water side, on the cold water. So we're gonna use the blue hose just for no reason. We're gonna be using this rubber sealer. We need both sides of the blue hose to be with the sealer. Actually, I'm gonna connect like this. I got it tight. Hopefully it doesn't leak any vinegar in my floor. Okay. This one can submerge inside. See what it, now I'm going to connect the red hose on the hot side where the vinegar gonna exit, and it will circulate on the pump. Like I said, I'm gonna use the clamp to hold it, but I'm gonna use the clamp to hold the hose instead. I don't need that. Okay, before I connect the plug, you have to put the filter back. It doesn't have to be too tight because it's like a O-ring seals around. It's ready to go now. So plug the pump. And make sure that the water is coming in here. It's circulating through the system. It's already coming really white, like cloudy. Okay, it will be here running for 1 hour and a half, like I said before. And I want to mention to you guys that the rating plate, which is between this concrete wall and the wall of my appliance, it's really hard to see it. I took a picture of it to show you guys, but I believe it's hard to read. What I did is I wrote manually what it say. The name is Renai. Model number you guys can see in a picture. Let's take a close look at the rating plate. The rating plates say type of gas, which is natural gas, input rating, maximum 180,000 BTU per hour, minimum 10,300 BTU per hour, maximum inlet gas pressure 10.5 inch water column, minimum inlet gas pressure is 5 inch water column, minimum inlet gas pressure for adjustments 7 inch water column. That one I will ask Massey because I don't really know what that means. Manifold pressure 2.2 inch water column for high fire. Manifold pressure 0.61 inch water column for low fire. That I also need Massey a little help. Recovery rating 183.3. Maximum water pressure is 150 psi. Emission, I also didn't know what that says. Something like 14 milligrams. If Massey can help on that one too. Model number RL75I. Serial number DB.CA-009775. And the appliance brand and name is Renai. So right now is 1 o'clock, 10 minutes. We'll be here in 1 hour and a half to hook unplug everything and hook everything in the reverse cycle. Okay. After that, I'm gonna be showing you guys my panel breaker that distribute to the house. And after this video, after I show the panel breaker, we can go through it live on a live video, and you guys can ask me questions. Even Massey asked me a question like you guys said before, like you said before. We're back here. It really smells like vinegar in this room right now. 2:40 p.m. So 1 hour and a half, about 1 hour and a half. We're just gonna do the opposite, the reverse cycle right now. I got this continual vinegar going. Actually, it was hot, kind of warm. First I'm going to unplug the pump. Here at this point, I should leave the flushable valves closed and not open, just in case the hose falls down like it just happened, and then vinegar will spill in the ground. So I'll close the valve right now. Close the valve so we don't have accidents here, like the one that just happened. Put it here. Plug the pump for a little bit more. Okay, there's nothing. Alright, so let's go close this again. Close the valve, the flush valve side. Let's take the hose. I'm gonna be washing the pump with water after. I'm gonna run a little bit of pure water inside of it so I clean the vinegar and don't leave any residue inside the pump, because vinegar is acid and might corrode. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna reconnect the red hose, so we're gonna be able to run a little bit of the main water through the system and clean, take the vinegar out. I'm gonna just open a little bit here and there we go. Replacement. Look how dirty it is. Wow. It's coming clean now. Okay. This part is done. Next, I'm gonna take the pre-filter again, clean it again. Let's close the main water. Drain one more time. Remove the filter. Wash it one more time. It's actually surprising how dirty it was. They say this whole process will help even in efficiency of my appliance, and I'm excited to see if it is true or not. And I was expecting to be more dirty, the vinegar come out more dirty, but it wasn't. The vinegar that is coming out is actually coming bluish. I believe that's oxidation, calcium and minerals that came out of it. It's not dirty, but it's bluish. And inside the bucket, I have a lot of debris. Like you guys can see, this is what I cleaned. It should be clean as new when I first got it. There we have it. Installing the filter, the pre-filter back. Make sure I have this right properly. Like I mentioned before, it doesn't have to be too tight because there's a O-ring that will seal around. I'll check if there's any liquid before I finish that. Okay, just hand tight. It's just because it's too tight for me to put my hands in there. Okay, we'll put the caps back. The caps needs to have the seal, the washer, rubber washer. We'll close the flush side. Turn on the main water. Turn on the outlet, hot water. Turn on the gas. Plug the appliance. It will reset itself. And then we have it. All the process is done. Just have to do it one more time next year. This is the end of it. My tankless water heater is clean. Took me about 2 hours to do the whole process, even with the record thing filming. And I want thanks to my daughter, she took a little bit of the time to do this for me, and thanks for you guys to watch it. See you.